So the main benefit is to remove all sorts of friction during the authentication process when you have an interaction with your customers. You remove all the knowledge-based questions and you replace that by a very strong layer of authentication that relies on what the person is. On the other side, once you implement such a technology, you can use the voice prints of fraudsters to prevent them from even getting in your organization. So it's a twofold approach. You authenticate your customers better, you make the customer experience better, and at the same time, you stop fraudsters before they put a foot in your organization.
Beh, sostanzialmente abbiamo un paio di tipologie di integrazione, una soprattutto quando si accede a sistemi automatici come gli IVR, risponditori automatici, per cui la possibilità di utilizzare la biometria vocale per ripetere una password precisa e autenticare in modo attivo i clienti finali, gli utenti. Un'altra maniera è quella invece dell'autenticazione passiva, quindi la possibilità di ascoltare la conversazione tra cliente finale e agente del call center e notificare a quest'ultimo che effettivamente chi sta parlando è la persona che sostiene di essere. Questa stessa tipologia di utilizzo può essere usata sempre in real time, ad esempio per identificare dei frodatori noti, se questi sono presenti in una blacklist di nomi noti, piuttosto che per fare delle analisi offline su molteplici registrazioni di conversazioni ed individuare ad esempio delle voci ricorrenti che a questo punto sono sospette di essere dei frodatori.
So we have seen in the past years growing interest in using voice biometrics within certain organizations, especially in North America. And now we're seeing that interest shift in South America, in Australia, Asia Pacific, and now in Europe, simply because fraudsters are evolving. They're upgrading their technology they're using. They're moving to something that's allowing them to monetize the fraud schemes a lot faster and bring in a lot more money for each fraud they're committing. As customers, we're putting a lot of information out there. We're dealing with multiple applications, websites, which makes us very vulnerable to our information being stolen. Now, fraudsters know that. That's why we see so many data breaches in the past years. So that's what pushed the adoption of voice biometrics, because it's the only really reliable way to prevent identity theft in organizations. Now we have customers doing it on premise. We have customers using a cloud deployment where we will be hosting the technology and they will just be sending transactions that will authenticate. We're dealing with most of the biggest banks in the world, Royal Bank of Scotland being one of them, HSBC being one of them, most of the top banks in Canada we're dealing with, and also major telcos, major insurance companies, government agencies all around the world. And that's not even talking about secret services and law enforcement agencies to whom we provide forensics solutions and services.